From Angel Studios comes Cabrina. It's about Francesca Cabrini, and today I have the star, Cristiana Dell'Anna. Good morning. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing
It's
very
good
good.
to
You,
see you and talk to you.
yeah, you've actually froze a little bit, but you're coming back. I have to say this. I was in tears at the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie. Wow. It was a beautifully well done story. Tell us how you got involved with it.
It was very much out of the blue. I was doing something else in Italy, working on other things, very much minding my own business and life. When I got a call, this I think they were looking for an American actress initially, but then decided to divert on an Italian one who could speak Italian, and luckily so, because I got the role. So um, so I really just got it like you would get any part by auditioning for it. Um, but a part of me believes that that it was the right moment. It just came at the right time. I want to believe that that it was meant to be.
And I agree with you, it was meant to be. The only thing I disagree with Alejandro in Angel Studios is this. Had it come out in November, I think it would have been an Oscar contender. Seriously.
Oh,
But coming out now, I hope the Oscars do not forget your performance was great in this. Tell us about Francesca.
thank you for that. I have loved every bit of it, every bit of the journey, because it was a journey. And a friend of mine told me once that a journey, you live through a journey three times: when you plan it, when you do it, and when you remember it. Um, and I've been doing that, and I'm still doing that now while talking about her. Francesca was a wonderful woman. Um, I joke about a picture I have of her with a Batman mask, and a friend of mine came up with a meme saying, because I use the cloak as my wings, and I really looked like Batman. But he wrote a caption saying, "Bat none, the superhero we need." It was just a joke, but it kind of informs us of how wonderful she was. It was a great opportunity. She had, what I love about her is that she had a vision and she acted to make it real. We shape reality with our thoughts. It is undeniable when people tell you that things have always been the way they have and they will never change, they are completely wrong, because we decide how we want things to be. And she believed in an equal world. She believed in women being empowered. She was one of them. She believed in a more inclusive society, and she embodied the American dream. So I love her for that. I thank her for that. It's so strange that we didn't know about her. I didn't know about her. And she's made American history. She's impacted our lives in such a way. So
You're absolutely
I
right.
adore her.
I agree with you. Why don't we know more about her? Because I mean, it was a history lesson. It's exactly what it was. It was a history lesson. The other thing I have to say about it is there were 2 points in the film that I said, wow, that reminds me a lot of the civil rights movement, where the thought was, you don't belong here. We don't want you.
Mm,
And that
mm.
fits a lot of people who are minorities and who are being oppressed.
Absolutely. She was totally a social fighter, entirely, and she never settled for anything below that. What I love is that there is a few scenes, if you remember, where when they teach English to the kids because they didn't even speak English. It's very significant. She did that for a reason, because she wanted them to feel part of something. When she says at the very end, these Gallegos, as they were called these, are already Americans is because it is true. We are one thing and we should function as one. It's funny because I went to a jazz concert just a couple of nights ago, John Baptiste, who's a wonderful artist, jazz artist. And before playing one of his songs, he said, you know, music has a healing purpose. And I think storytelling does that. And he said, ultimately, our purpose in life is to function as one. And I believe that Cabrini knew that as one community, collaborating and recognizing each other's rights, inalienable rights. She had that vision and she acted to make it real.
You know, it's interesting when you talk about it. I think about that one scene that Alejandro did where you're sitting at the pier before you go back to Italy, and it comes back and you're sitting there, and then in the foreground is the Statue of Liberty. And what a contradiction. It was just, you'd have to say anything. It was just a great contradiction of what America is supposed to be and what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
The other
Mm-hmm.
the last thing I want to say is I think any budding entrepreneur or startup company should see this movie, Cabrina, because you're right. She did not stop.
No, she didn't. She taught us how things are done entirely. And yes, you are right. That scene is wonderful when she faces the Statue of Liberty. And I've had the poem, Give Me the Tempest Tossed. I had it in my script at all times. It became my mantra. And sometimes I just believed they were the same person. The two women just overlapped.
We're speaking with Cristiana Dell'Anna about HBO Studios movie Cabrina. It's a must-see movie. I wish they come out in November. I honestly believe it would be an Oscar contender. I hope they don't forget about it this coming 2024 in November. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. Thank you so much for making me tear up twice in the movie. I enjoyed that. Thank you again for your performance.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you.